Hi everybody, I'm Laura. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I put a video out. I've just been busy. Today I'm going to do two different projects. What was it, like 3 weeks ago or something like that? I had a yard sale. A lady had come by, and she's just a professional yard sale person. She goes around, buys stuff. These beads remind me of like bluegill. I know down here they call them perch. I'm sorry, I'm from the north. We call them bluegill. I know I only had one person view my video, and then they only clicked on it for a few seconds and clicked off. I was at Warsaw, and there was a gentleman doing scrimshaw. And this is he also goes mudlarking, or, goes through rivers and places like that. And it takes a while, and you don't ask these people, where did you find it? Because they're not going to tell you their little spots of what rivers, what, places they're able to find their good stuff, like their shark's teeth. And yes, in Missouri, you can find shark's teeth in the river, in different rivers and things. So this is actually a mammoth tusk. And it's actually a piece of one. And what he did, he had chunks of it where he was working, and he said that he has to take, like, what he calls, to make it easier, the bark of it off. And there's parts of it that he can't make a bigger scrimshaw off from, and he whittles it down, makes it look nicer, and he just makes a simple necklace. I bought this one from him for $10, and yes, it is legal to have this if you source it yourself out of, and it's not like you're finding the whole animal. Okay, you're finding parts of this, and you're finding, like, bits and pieces. That is fine. And there's a lot of people out there that do this. And anyways, I'm going to take it off this suede cord. And he's got it very nicely wrapped. I'm going to keep it like that. So one of my projects is I'm going to re-string that. I'm going to use these beads. I'm also making a bracelet with these beads. So we're going to be using this mammoth tusk piece, and I am going to pick first the beads I want to use for that. I don't know, I kind of want some blue, not necessarily matchy, kind of with the stripes in it. I don't know, I think those two. And not every two are the same. You could turn them over, they're completely different beads. And I think these two would go well together. So we'll do those. And I'm only going to use, I don't know, he doesn't quite, oh, you know what? There we go. I think we're going to do just like that on the necklace. I'm going to string just a simple little bit. I'm going to get some small beads to put between, and then we'll do the same with the bracelet. I'm going to pause you, get the rest of my items out that I'm going to need, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've cut myself off to start with just a small section of the brown 7-strand beading wire, and I still haven't located my pink clippers, even though I've got my desk completely almost rearranged here, but that's okay. What I think I'm going to do is we're going to start with, you know what, maybe I do want, and they're right here. These are 3.5 millimeter, or maybe they're 4. I want a little bit bigger. Oh, maybe these aren't the right ones. These aren't the right ones. Let's get rid of those and use the good ones. Those are kind of plastic. I want to stick with a good metal. About to have a beetle lanch beside me. We don't want that to happen. So I kind of want to put just a couple of, we may want to get some of these out in case we need them on the bracelet also. I want some up the side to start with. These are 3.2 millimeter. They're from Bargain Bead Box. And then I'm going to add a blue I don't want to tell you wrong. We got them way back. Oh. Soda light. Why couldn't I not remember that? I'll make sure these go closed. These are 4x3 millimeter. And then we're going to just bead on. Find the little hole. There we go. And I'm going to put on another soda light. One of my square spacer beads. I only have 4 of these left. And Beadbox hasn't had any recently. And then I'm going to put on another one. And I think I'm just going to put this right on the wire, because those are pretty big beads. And then another bead. Yeah, let's put the other way. Those two are stuck together. So we'll do a soda light. Oh, please have the hole all the way through. Let's see if we can punch a hole through it. There it is. Nope, it ran away from me. Oh, please. My design for my bracelet is based on having 4, but I can change it. Well, I'm going to have to change it. That's okay. because I don't have anything else to poke a hole through. That's all right. It'll change. Does that one have both holes? It does. Okay. That's all right. We can be flexible. And then the other bead. We'll turn him around so he's got, well, I don't want to do that either. I guess. It's going to have to be up. And then 2 of the gold beads. 1, 2, like that. And they're going to flip. And then I'm going to get my ready. And I want these 2. So we're going to put on, oh goodness, where are my crib beads? I don't think I put them away because I was like, I don't want them too far away from me. I have my silver. We might have to just use the silver ones. And that's okay. That is perfectly fine. Oh, I have a little conglomeration here of items that I did not put away, but I don't see any crimp beads. So we'll get out. I've been using the crimp beads because they flatten better on the smaller wire. And I'm just, oh, well, first you got to put your clamshell on. On this end, it doesn't matter which way. These are, I believe, 1x1 crimp bead. So it's going to flatten quite small. We're going to grab it with our pliers, bring it up near the top of that wire. These are crimp beads, right? Maybe they're not. He's not flattening. Ah, okay. Let me go get what I know is a crimp bead because those are metal. He was starting to flatten, guys, but I don't know why he was taking really long. Let me go get my good ones. Sorry, guys. I don't know. I mean, it was flattening. It just, I don't know. It might have been me. I was using the end of my pliers instead of the thicker part. So, it was me, not the crimp bead, for Pete's sake. I'm having a day. I wasn't planning on filming. There we go. I was bored. Nothing's on YouTube to watch, so I came out here and I was like, I have not filmed with these pretty beads. So there's that. And we're going to go ahead. This one we're going to open really wide so we can get in there with our pliers. I see so many people struggle to get in there to put their crimp bead on and to squeeze that puppy down. And I'm like, open your crimp cover, guys. Drop my bead down in there. He's down in there. And I'm going to reach in there with my pliers. This one I'm going to have to use my tippy toes. And just be on a struggle bus with it. And I am using, you know, he's down there and I'm kind of bending it. And we're just going to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. The best I can. Because these must be stainless steel, guys. Because they squeeze hard. Alright, now I'm going to turn my pliers over and get a hold of it better. Give it a tug. It's on there tight. I'm going to go ahead and clip off my wire. Oh, I clipped that awful short. I'm going to have to remember I can't see what I'm doing, so give it a little gentle squeeze. Tighten that. I love how that turned out. That looks so beautiful. All right, chain time. So, I need to measure. So first of all, let's straighten this piece out. We have 4 1/4. So by the time we add our findings on the end, 4 1/2. So that's 10, 16, 20, back up roughly 3/4 of an inch. So I basically added the amount of the what this is with my, when I added this up together. So when you heard me counting out my chain, I said 10, 16. That's because part of that was the 4 inches, and then I took 3/4 back off. And now I cut that in half. And now we're going to add this to that. I'm going to use the 4mm and wish me luck. So I have go by feels right there. I'm going to squeeze that tight. Open. I'm going to put my necklace on. Drop that on. This is the hard part. I need to get this to come close. I feel it ticking, but I can't tell. Needs to go back away from me just a titch. Still not. Why? It's like I'm not even moving it. It's still, guys, I cannot see my jump rings to tell. And I can feel with my fingers that it's not really matched, but it's very close. I'm going to say good enough so I'm not frustrated over it. Okay. Grip it, open it, put it on. And I'm too far forward. Now I'm too far back. Okay, come back this way just a hair. I'm going to say that's good. Alright, I gotta do it twice more. I gotta put a jump ring on. The bigger one isn't so bad because I can kind of see it. And honest, guys, this is why I have not been out here making jewelry. There it is. Open. Okay. And I don't blame people for not watching my videos because I get frustrated and I'm like, why can't I get that to... I mean, all I'm seeing is pretty much a blur. Even, you know, bifocals, it doesn't matter. I'll say that's good. Whew, okay, where are you? I can see the split right there. Open. The whole necklace went quicker than me trying to put the findings on, I swear. There we go. I dropped it. I actually feel it. It's right there. Do-do-do. And it's good. Oh my gosh. I am so glad that's over. I was like, if this does not work, I'm going to cry. There we go. I love this piece. The only problem with making jewelry that has only one little... Why is this not... I guess it was kinked. That has only one little, you know, what do you call it? Section here in the front is it doesn't, you know, bend pretty. I mean it's still pretty. It just, you know what I'm trying to say, guys. Okay, let's make a bracelet. I have a piece, I don't know, did I cut it long enough? Yes, I did. Okay. Now I'm starting to panic. Okay. Get them off to the side. Let's get my necklace completely off the board. Alright, because we're going to need plenty of these. because they're a big part of the design on this one. So this is going to be the center, and we're going to build around this. Ta-da! Ta-da! Originally, it wasn't going to be like that, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be, you know. It needs a little more gold, doesn't it, guys? Maybe gold, gold, gold. We'll see when we get going. I'm going to need a little more of those, aren't I? We're just going to get him out, and we're going to build a necklace and see how it goes. So I'm going to start with the gold on the end. A soda light. So if I'm going to do that, I got to clip that. That's irritating me. It's got a little bitty hook. Gold. Finding the holes on the sides of these. There we go. Find out here in a second if I like it with the gold or not. I may not. That's a big nope. I don't like it. Okay, that was a idea. Let's go back to the soda light. And that's okay. We can change our minds, try something new. Why am I not finding the hole in this bead? There we go. It's just prettier without that extra gold there. Chasing my beads. I mean, we could complete this set with even a pair of earrings. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This one's really unique with all the bright yellow. 3. I think we're going to need 4 on each side. Oh, definitely. More than that even. Let's see where we're at. Let me clip this side. Come over here. Take this off. Add him. Oh, he might be an earring. Let's make him and him an earring. And let's go ahead and put let's see. Nope, let's go and maybe do like this because I can't do another big one because on each side because I don't have enough room. So I think we'll do that. And see how that flows. So gold, another soda light, because this one is for me. And so by the time I put a clasp, I might want to take those last two soda lights. Oh, wait. Yeah, that explains it. Let's just lay it down. Put my wrist on it. Well, come on. Agree with me. Yeah, by the time I add my clasping and put a lobster on it, I think we're going to be fine. So let's go ahead and put our last gold. So we're not up against the gemstone. I'm going to get my lobsters. Come on. So we're going to put a lobster. And pick that up. Remember to use my flat part to squeeze with. And squeeze nice and tight. Oh, I had a feeling he wasn't going to hold. I may just get my good ones after all. Now he bent nice. And he's holding good. Bring it up, tug test. I am going to clip that off. Fold it over. Give it a hug. Squeeze. He's kind of fixed him. I think he's good. This is for me anyways, so it'll be fine. Get that runaway picked up. I want to double check everything. Looks good. I love it. All right, we're going to open this one really wide because I got to get in there with my pliers and I can't see what I'm doing. So there we go. Pick up one of these skinny little dudes. And I'm going to use my pliers. Give it a swirl so it's not tight. I want it to be loosey-goosey, but not too loose. I'm going to start squeezing on that crimp bead. I wouldn't suggest using 1x1s on your jewelry, but you know, I'm not very active, so I'm gonna, he's not coming off, so we're gonna go ahead and not clip this one too short. There we go. Now, I need one more of you guys. And I may use a bigger lobster. Let's see where this falls on my wrist. No. If I do, it's because I want to be able to fasten it by myself. I have both here, so let's see. Here comes the struggle bus. Sorry, guys. There's my opening. I'm going to open it. And yes, there is quite a bit of space when you lay this down because, I don't know, do I have them both on there? Yes, it appears to be. When you wrap this around your wrist, because these are such big beads, all that loose space is now gone. I'm going to go ahead and just use a small lobster. Did I actually just get that one right? Feels it. Okay. Now we have a clasp. And this is a long video already, so I probably won't be making earrings. We'll see. If I make them, they're going to be very simple. So yeah, I don't have them squeezed shut very good. And I did it with my fingers, so we're good. And we're just going to close that. Good. And there is my bracelet. Now, earrings I don't wear because my ears aren't pierced. But we're going to go ahead and make a pair of earrings anyways. So I am going to get I was thinking I had some ball head pins, gold ones laying right here. I do. We're going to use them. These are a thinner head pins, so we're going to be doing some wire wrapping. So, because they're a ball head pin, I don't need to use the gold. I do want a darker blue. And I want, okay. So I'm going to take a darker blue. I'm going to put my bead on. Another blue. And on the top, I'll go ahead and put a gold. I don't want to crush my bead. Do the same with the other one. the blue. Do I have one that more matches? I think those were the two that matched the best. So we'll go for it. Yeah, I think they're going to look just lovely together. They just have to be sisterlies, not matching. I think they're going to be beautiful. All right, now I need my round nose. And we are going to make a wire wrap loop. I suck at wire wrap loops. We're going to come up just above. And then we're going to come back. Whoops, stay put. Come back. And I do want a bit of a stem. I'm going to come down. We're going to come in. And I'm going to roll that forward. And it's going to look kind of like that. I suck at this, guys. I told you. I'm going to grab a hold of my loop, grab a hold of my wire, which I can barely see, and I'm going to wrap. Sorry, guys, I got to get a hold of it again. Am I wrapping the right way? It looks like I am. That wire is just so thin that I can barely see it. So we're going to call this a really messy wrap because I don't know where I'm at. And we're going to go for that and say that's good enough. It looks terrible, but we're going to go for it. We're going to, I gotta find that wire. It is sticking out at a weird angle. Now I can see it and hopefully honest, guys, I can't tell where that wire is. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Okay. Nope, I want to bring it down away from my loop. Oops, I almost hit myself in the face. What in the world? Okay. All right, I'm going to see if I can get this where I can find that wire. And I'm going to clip it. And I'm trying to hold it at an angle where I can see it. Now let me see if I can feel that. I can't, so let me straighten my loop up. Guys, I don't know. That is terrible. Okay, I can see my wire. I may have to have Alan help me with this one. And have him gently put that wire where it needs to be. Because I can see it, but when I try to get my you know what? No. Let's just go ahead and use a regular pin, then I don't have to worry about that. I'm sorry, guys. I can't see good enough to do a wire wrap loop. So let's just use, I'll save that little piece and Let's just use a regular head pin. Some of my head pins are like, feel rough. I need to get rid of them. Because when I go to do things with them, they peel. The coating peels. So that's a nice one. That one's not. That one feels good, but if I can find one that feels better. I've had some of these for a long time. That one feels good. This is the one that feels crappy. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sure by now everybody's clicked off because everybody usually does, so it doesn't matter. So we're just going to make the earrings. And make a regular loop. Come on, really? I know there's a hole in those metal beads. There we go. And I'm just going to make a regular loop. So I'm going to come up here, about this far up, cut that extra off, and then I'm just going to roll it, and then roll it again. Come over here, and I'm going to bend it backwards, and then roll it forwards, and I have a closed loop. Should have just done this in the first place, but I wanted to be fancy because they're really nice beads. And, you know, lesson learned, right? Two, and the last one. Beautiful. Come up to here. Cut that off. 1, 2, roll it back, roll it on shut. Close up when I put the ear wires on, which, okay. Does that tell you how long it's been since I have beaded? I was like, what'd I do with my ear wires? They're all right there next to me. All right, so we're going to take our, find where I made my loop, open it, put my ear wire on. And it doesn't matter which way at this point because my earring will turn around in circles. Oh, please. Stay put. It's like, no, no, no. Just like fishing. You're trying to get a fish off the hook and it does not want to stay put. All right, now you are going to go close, little one. Hold on, I gotta get it at the right angle where I can see what I'm doing. Okay, I got it. 1. Yay. All right, find this one. I'm going to open it as far. Just going to barely open it. So I'm going to open it, put my ear wire on. Oh, come on. Let me get it down here, guys, where I can concentrate. I guess it would help if I actually got a hold of it better with the... And there we go. So there's the earrings to go with it. Let me clear up my tools and I'll show you everything. I am so sorry this took so long. Get my beads put away, or at least off to the side. There we go. So there's the earrings. I really think they turned out really lovely. And then here is the bracelet. And then I love the necklace. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Bye, guys.